Death Valley right around 120. Now, this heat dome that we've been talking about for weeks will eventually begin to spread out a little bit. It's going to start to move on up toward the north. The jet's going to get pushed up into Canada, and these temperatures are going to begin to slide off to the east rather significantly. Temperatures are going to go up a lot as we work our way into the middle part of the week, from the 80s to over 100 in some spots, like Minneapolis. So for today, 91, but then by Thursday, Friday, you're up above 100 degrees. And this is typically not a dry heat in Minneapolis because the corn is all through Ohio and Iowa, Indiana. We call it corn sweat. It's the evapotranspiration of the corn that's out there, giving humidity to the air. And so 101 is going to feel much warmer than that in some spots. And then for New York City, you're going to take a little longer to get to that heat, but you're going to be all the way to 96 on Friday. So get ready for some much warmer weather out there.
Well, thanks to Chad. Now, the brutal global heat wave is fueling wildfires like this one on the Greek island of Rhodes. Officials say it's the largest evacuation effort in the country's history. More than 19,000 tourists and residents have left their homes and hotels on the island, some running on foot from the flames. The fires have been burning in the central and southern part of Rhodes since Tuesday, and a heat wave is making it far worse. Among all the chaos and destruction, stranded tourists are filling up airports waiting to fly home. Some of them describe harrowing journeys to safety.
The hotel was literally crowded full of people. As soon as they said there's buses to the airport, we were right, that's it, and it was chaos, absolutely. The surges towards, the 2 or 3 buses that arrived, and everyone screaming and shouting and crying because people couldn't even get on their flights yesterday and were desperate to get home.
Well, let's get the latest now from Melinda Lavropoulos, joining me live from the town of Mandra, just northwest of Athens. And Linda, this was no small evacuation happening on one of Greece's most popular islands. Do we know if the authorities have managed to get those wildfires now under control?
Unfortunately, Christine, we just had word in right now that basically these fires are rekindling. The big fires in Rhodes are rekindling, and we understand that there are actually houses on the islands burning right now. More forces are being sent in. About 10 aircraft and helicopters are operating on the island right now, including assistance from other countries that has come after Greece's request for international assistance. The tourists seem to have been mostly evacuated. The people who wanted to leave the island mostly have, or they're waiting to be evacuated. Some will remain in other parts of the island because the area we're looking at is about 10% of the island, the area that's now in great danger. So many people have been moved to other places. It's a time of year that Rhodes is jam-packed with tourists. So some people are also going to other islands, and airlines are doing their best to get people out. Some airlines are also suspending services to the island of Rhodes. Now, Rhodes is not the only fire, unfortunately, that we have in Greece right now. We have a large fire that has been developing since yesterday on the island of Corfu. It's another very popular island with tourists. We understand that authorities are now sending more forces there as well. At the moment, we don't have any houses burning, just preliminary